Welcome back to the Miser's Guide to Evony. In this video we are talking about Keep 16 in our continued guide to leveling walkthrough thingy. So we're going to talk about the required buildings and resource costs for Keep 16 to make that happen, the unlock building and features at the stage of development. We're going to be thinking ahead to future keep levels, and I'm going to give you general recommendations and commentary for this stage of development. So for Keep 16, we of course need walls 15, the same as every level. The walls have to be maxed up as much as possible. Our quarry needs to be up to 15 to be able to build that Keep 16. And in terms of resource requirements, we're now looking just for the Keep alone, 2 million plus of each resource. We're also going to be considering all the other ones. So with the walls and the quarry doesn't cost that much, so it's mostly just walls. But you add that to the keep, and now you're looking at getting close to 4 million of each resource required for just those 3 buildings. All right, unlock buildings at this stage, there's nothing. We're still in that kind of dry spell. We had the battlefield shop, which is only partially relevant to a lot of people that are going to be watching this video. It's going to be very relevant later, but not really something you can act on right now. So really there hasn't been a lot since Keep 11. But in terms of features, you are now able to put a duty officer on your keep. And that if you do have something cultivated and leveled up that you can apply there, that allows you to get some bonuses in terms of speed of construction and so on. If you want to learn more about what that duty officer does, then check out the building spotlight video for the keep. It's one of the bigger building videos in there, and it tells you about duty officer and what the different levels of it are, and just general stuff. So you can check that out if you want to learn more. Thinking ahead to future keep levels, we have, of course, that nagging military technology requirement. We're getting close to where we're going to get that done. We won't have to worry about research as a requirement anymore, but it's still there. So keep working on that. Mine 16 is required for the next keep level at 17. So this is 16, so 17 is next. Yep. Embassy 18 is going to be required for Keep 19. It's nice to keep your embassy relatively high as well, because it increases how much the clicks, the help things that your alliance does, how much it affects your buildings, like a couple extra seconds. It does add up. So it is worthwhile to get that building up anyway. And you're going to find that to level that building, you also have to do the market, which you're going to do anyway. You're going to have all these kind of side-by-side requirements. So yes, you're going to need to do embassy up to 18, but that's probably going to force you to get your market to 18 as well. That's just the way it works. But I'm only going to be focusing on the raw stated requirements by your keep. But don't be surprised if there's little extra things along the way. Sawmill 20 is going to be required for Keep 21. You can see there's a little bit of gap on 18 and 20. They give you a little bit of breathing room, I suppose. All right, recommendations and commentary for this level. We're getting really close to the end of that prerequisite research for the military, so you got to keep that academy up and keep working at that. But when you are wrapping up those military ones, go to construction and typography in the advancement tab and work on those, because they're going to have a really big impact in the upcoming larger builds that you have to do and larger researches and so on. It just saves a lot of time down the road and a lot of speed ups. Things, remember, at Keep 20 and above are going to increasingly get very, very expensive in terms of resources and time. So store up your speeds, get some of that stuff going, get stamina from the Arch of Triumph if that's available. Prepare yourself for that. It's going to get pretty hard. After that too, I've talked about it a few times. When you have extra gems, when you have extra gold, go down to the walls, do patrols. Try to get the helm for construction and research at least to 4 by this point. There's going to be a very big difference between a 3 and a 4. If you can get it to 5, amazing. But 4, I would say as a minimum, you want to have both of those helms up to 4 because things, like I said, are going to get very, very costly in terms of time. And that is definitely a worthwhile investment. Continue to do other things that I've said previously, like the daily activity, obviously. That I shouldn't have to say that anymore. Cultivating Cleopatra or any double drop generals that you have to increase their leadership so they have faster march speed. Those kind of things, very worthwhile. Make sure you're also doing those. All right, that's the end of this one. Thank you for watching and liking and subscribing and all that. And especially thank you to the channel members, of course. And if you want to become a channel member, click the join button and check out the different perks that are offered that you can get for supporting this channel. I will see you in the next video.